Commonwealth of God if you wasn't circumcised. Now watch this. Now when he's talking about the circumcision of Christ, he's not talking about Jesus being circumcised, but he had to because it was a little, because in order for him to be in the priesthood and in order for him to be rightful in the sight of the law, he had to pertain to things of the law. But the circumcision he was talking about was the circumcision of his death in his body. Because circumcision is nothing but you being cut and blood coming out.
Yep.
So no longer, because Paul talked about circumcision of the flesh, saying that now since Jesus is here, you don't have to be circumcised to be righteous. Because Jesus, near the cross, on his way to the cross, he was bruised and he was beaten and he was wounded for our transgressions, for us to be pure. So the Bible is saying, instead of us being cut down here to be clean, now the circumcision is of the heart, because wherever Jesus is, oh my God.
Yes,
That's what has to be clean. So in order for you to be clean, you have to receive Jesus and everything that he stands for. And if you don't understand circumcision, meaning that he was cut, when he was laid down at this place on his way to the cross, they actually chained him to a place and they whipped him all day long. And they took a cat of 9 tails that actually has like now they call it a cat, but really it was lion claws. And they attached it with like leather rope and metal things. And when they whipped it across you, it was almost like a bear or a tiger latching into you, and they'll rip it back so that however deep the claws was in you, that's how long the stripes are. So in his death, he was being circumcised for your ransom. Now watch this. Now I'm letting you know why you are clean and you are complete in him. Some of us got saved because we felt guilty. But now you're being renewed in this thing is because you understand what he went through for you.
Yeah.
It's not about your body anymore, it's about his.
That's right. That's right.
It's not about that. No matter what you did in the flesh, I don't care if you got tattoos, I don't care if you did all this other stuff. God has remitted you because of what happened, because of the circumcision of Jesus Christ.
Right.
I never understood the realms of circumcision because he said now you don't have to be circumcised to be a part of it. No, Jesus is my circumcision. I dare you to say, Jesus is my circumcision.
Jesus is my circumcision.
Now watch this. Now verse 12 says, God's telling God, okay. When a Jewish child was born, I'm about to give y'all some stuff that's going to blow your mind. Holy Ghost gave this to me so much. The reason why the child was circumcised on the 8th day. Are y'all hearing? What does A stand for?
New beginning.
New beginnings. Why wasn't he circumcised on the Sabbath? I'm going to tell you why. Because the Jews, whenever there was a cleansing or like something that had to do with your temple, if you was defiled, in order for you to be declared clean of anything, you had to go to the priest after 7 days. You had to go through a ritual of cleaning. Are y'all here? If there was any infirmities in you, or if there was any curses on you that caused you to go through what you're doing, there was a 7-day cycle that for 7 days you had to go through a cleansing. Now what they did for your baby, right? Now I'm starting to understand why I prayed in the spirit for a child after they was brought home. Now watch this. In that day, they would take 7 days and do a purification over their child before it got circumcised. It's because as soon as you cut the circumcision, that means that whatever that was left in that baby was going to grow up and be bad. So now I'm understanding the cleansing of a child. That when you first get a child, you're supposed to take it through a purification process. Somebody says it's never too late. It's never too late.
It's never too late.
God can still cleanse us. He can still cleanse our children.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Learn something. Now the Holy Spirit